Kinneret, Kinneret, wrote Alexander Penn. Every soul has been drawn to you since time began. History and memories echo for 100 years and more on the tranquil shores of the Sea of Galilee. This is the Kinneret of the poets and the pioneers, and of the Schneidmans. In 1908, a group of workers decided to settle in Kinneret. They dreamed of plowing the barren land and sowing wide fields of wheat. The land they bought was named by the Bedouin tribesmen the land of snakes and stones, because only snakes, scorpions, and stones survived there. On these lands, they built 8 homes, a clinic, a school, and a magnificent palace. The first pioneer agricultural schools, the Kinneret Farm and the Alumot Farm, were established nearby. In this newly established agricultural environment, the young pioneers experienced cooperative life and labor, dreaming of creating the kibbutz and the Moshav. In the Alumot Farm, the famous poetess Rachel walked and wrote, "Only a path through the fields did my feet create." Between the basalt houses and the old walls, the firstborn children played, dipping their feet in the waters of the Kinneret. Bitzalel, Malka, and Yehuda Schneidman were born in the 1920s, fourth-generation pioneers and founders of the new Galilean settlements. Their great-grandfather left the Ukraine in the 19th century, wandering between the Galilean settlements of Choran, Mishmar HaYarden, Rosh Pina, Sejra, and at long last, settling in Melachamiya. His grandson Avigdor, one of the founders of Kinneret, married Nechama, a vibrant pioneer from Vilna. Together they built a home and raised a family, never again to wander. More than 80 years have passed. The children have become mature adults. Their hair has turned silver, and on what was once barren wasteland, tall, fertile date palms grow abundantly. In the beginning, there was barely one date palm. Between the 1920s and 1930s, a decision was taken to renew the raising of date palms in the land. Different species of date palms were brought from Iraq and Egypt and were planted in Kinneret. The date is one of the 7 species which the land was blessed with, but had disappeared from the terrain over the generations. The scriptures speak of a land flowing with milk and honey. In Arab legends, the date represents the lover's passion. With the onset of spring, the male date flower blooms. It is from this flower that the powder is extracted and used in pollinating the female date palm. To the Schneidmans, their date plantations represent the connection with the land, the Galilee, and the agricultural labor and toil that paid off in fertility. In the family packaging factory, Agam HaGalil, the produce is collected and made into tasty delicacies that are exported to markets all over the world, as well as Arab markets, and to the family store, Tamar Bakfar. In what was once a silage pit between the dairy and the date plantation, wooden beams were put up, shelves were hung, jars were placed. A collage of aromas, tastes, and colors dare intoxicate the senses.
ואלה הפירות המסודרים שאנחנו מייצרים במפעל המשפחתי שלנו.
Wines and juices, oils and herbs. The natural fragrances of the fields, the Galilee and the Golan, and every type of date are available.
מה שאתם רואים כאן בשולחן הזה זה מוצרים שאנחנו מייצרים במפעל שלנו, אגם הגליל. המפעל הזה מייצר מוצרים מהתמרים עצמם. יש פה תמרים עם שוקולד, תמרים עם אגוזים, את דבש התמרים הסילן, שהידע שלו הגיע אלינו מיהודי עיראק.
Dates are rich in minerals and potassium, supply quick energy, are great for athletes, and create high spirits. The family factory develops new recipes. They test and check until the best recipes are found. Silan is the honey from dates. Silan enriches lettuce salads, yogurts, chocolate cakes, and actually is a fantastic addition to many dishes.
עכשיו אנחנו נעשה חצילים עם פטה ברוטב סילן.
וואו.
כן. כשקיבלנו את שני הצדדים עשויים בצורה זהובה, כמו שאנחנו נראה כך, ואת הפלפל עשוי, אנחנו רואים כאן שזה עשוי שני צדדים בצורה עדינה מאוד, לא שרוף. עכשיו נכנס הקטע הכי שעושה, מאחד את הטעם של זה. זה הסילן הטבעי. מתמרים, טבעי, בלי סוכר, זה כל הגדולה שלו. אוקיי? יש לו טעם נדיר, הדבר הזה. אוקיי? הוא לוקח בצורה קישוטית כזו.
יש כאן אוכל על טהרת הסילן.
Seasons have passed, 100 years have gone by, a fifth and even sixth generation has been born, and it won't be long before the seventh. One thing is for sure, those who nurture the land will reap pleasure from it forever.
המשפחה שלנו זו משפחה מאוד מיוחדת. סבא וסבתא שלנו, אביגדור ונחמה שניידמן, תפסו משמעות מאוד גדולה בחיים שלנו. מה שהם הקנו לנו והעבירו לנו באהבה שלהם לחקלאות ולכינרת ולאזור, ושלא מוותרים בקלות על חלומות.